welcome back to the second block of our 2v2 pools casting. We've actually switched casters. Down there, that's wrong. Whatever this is wrong. I am TheKoopaGuy, and I'm joined here by Garchomp.
Yeah, nice to see you all. We are here for the second round, the second pool of the qualifiers for the 2v2. We got a pretty stacked lineup for you all. Let's see, who do we have playing here today?
So in this round, the first seed is Cynda and Blaze, who I believe have made finals every year that they've been here.
Cynda in particular is the FFA current champion from last year.
Yes, that is true.
Really stacked, really strong player.
Oh, here are the rest of them. We also got Josh K and Hydro. I believe this is the first year both of them are coming to Momocon, but they are a known duo. They often play tournaments together online, so looking forward to seeing what they can do here today.
Yeah, absolutely. Should have a lot of synergy with each other, and it's definitely a team to look out for.
Yeah. And then after that, we got Pats and Zach, another duo from last year making a comeback. Last year they made it out of round one, but I believe they got eliminated in round two. Hopefully, I think they're looking to make it further this year.
For sure. Is an upset potential team, could definitely do some damage in this lobby. Yeah, we'll see what they can do.
And then if we move on to our next three seeds, the 4 seed is LeBob and Bo. I believe this is their first year coming to Momocon. This is a sleeper team though. Who knows what could happen? It looks like we're already jumping into race 1.
Yeah.
Next other team is Bucket and Flurkin. Flurkin played in the 6v6 yesterday. May not have seen that. And also Bucket last year actually had made an upset round 1 in the FFA, able to make it past it despite being seated way lower. And our last duo is airhawkey and Pandamaster 77. All right, so
very cool. Well, let's get right into it.
Starting on Ninja Hideaway.
Interesting first track, you know. It's one of those you see a lot of the higher tier players tend to enjoy, but it's a very technical track.
Extremely technical, yes. Seems I just saw Blaze there for a second, had to deactivate motion glider by accident. Yeah, this is a very technical track. We're going to be seeing a lot of technical tracks here, typical of American players who are all playing here. Technical tracks, technical DLC tracks, that is #1. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So we're looking at Blaze's POV here with triple greens in 4th. Josh K ahead of him in 2nd with a single red. I'm not sure who's in 1st right now, but I don't know, he's looking triple greens.
I believe that was Cynda. Yeah, Cynda with a shroom in 1st. He's just already starting to build a lead, hoping that his partner Blaze can hopefully catch up and play defense for him.
Yeah, hopefully. And that was an awkward trail there for Blaze, but Cynda's still in 1st. I think Josh K had a red.
We do have the blue coming out. Cynda's shroom still is there, so he should be able to dodge it, no problems.
No problems. The one question is though, does Josh K still have his red in 2nd? He's going to throw it. He is throwing it. Cynda able to get defense, though, in time. But a 2nd red's coming. So that's Josh K going to be in 1st now on Ninja Hideaway. But can he keep 1st away from Cynda? Cynda's a very fast racer.
Blooper can be very deadly on this track. You see Josh K going around, not risking it. It's so difficult to drive this with Blooper.
Now we got Blaze and Cynda again. Blaze and Cynda in 2-5. Josh K still in 1st, but Hydro kind of far back there. What's interesting about these early rounds is that you really want to get those big races early so you don't have to worry about trying to squeeze out a top 2 on the last 2 races. So
absolutely. And you know, a lot of people have a lot of different strategies. You can get a lot of different answers as to how to play this.
There's another blue coming, so Josh K's going to get hit out, and Cynda's able just to take back 1st there, and Blaze may be able to squeeze out another spot, but no, he's just going to get line.
Still a very good race, a 1-4 for Blaze and Cynda. Really strong start.
Yeah, just showing why they're the 1 seed in this room. Completely dominant the entire time. I don't think they slipped out of top 5 ever.
Yeah, they held their spot.
Pats and Zach there, another POV, another team that's seeded to do quite well in this round. Unfortunately, only getting 5th and last there, so not the start that they wanted.
Yeah, it could be worse though. It could be worse. You know, 9-point race. It's manageable.
And it is 12 races.
Yeah,
to be clear, like there's a lot of time. Like full 12 race event, which means that we're going to be doing pretty good.
That is one of the nice things about the 2v2 this year. Is that every single round will be 12 races, and every single round it's top 3 teams move on. Very clean, very standard, no shenanigans.
Very
Very
standard.
straightforward.
Hopefully, because it is unfortunate when that happens sometimes when you're in like a shorter room. Like if it's 6 races for round 1, it's like, oh, you get unlucky on say 2 races, and you only have 4 races to really like build up your points.
Exactly. I know a lot of people in the community not a fan of those 8 races rounds. It's just a lot of weird things can happen, but luckily none of that today.
Oh. Going DK Summit, another technical DLC track, again, classic.
An American favorite.
Class, and this is an American favorite. Favorite of a lot of the community, though I honestly disagree with the assessment from the community. I think this track sucks, but hey, that's just my opinion on there.
This is a track you either love it or you hate it, and there's no in between.
No, yeah, no one just is like, I think it's like number 40 of 96. No one thinks it's that. Everyone thinks it's top 10 or bottom 10. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Here, first ramp. Blaze has a little bit of an awkward ramp there, wanting to go for coins, but behind Cynda. Maybe there's a bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Hydro getting into first with this Nana Trail. See if he's able to hold on to this lead, because Cynda's right next to him, so this could be
Cynda
close.
much cleaner line on those Mogies and just gets right back into first.
Yeah, though neither player trailing each other out, so Cynda does still have to watch out for Hydro, seeing any shenanigans he can pull, though Hydro does not have anything. Oh, Hydro, a bit of a line fail there, unfortunately.
Yeah, DK Summit, it's one of those random things on the half pipe where sometimes you just get a weird alignment and the game just says no.
Yeah, and as you can see, Josh K there in the corner, probably going to be looking to play this track from the back, hopefully getting a build. That build next to him, though, was kind of awkward and surprised. And actually, Josh K did get what he needed, so hopefully he's able to use that.
We got Blaze will be holding this blue for Cynda in 8th. Oh, never mind. That's a shock that comes in. Oh, and Cynda gets TK'd right into the abyss. That's really going to slow him down. But he's still in first.
Yeah, still first, and Hydro's right behind him, though. Both of the players did not dodge, and both players are still in top 2 despite the shock. So that just to show like how powerful those shortcuts are, that you can still take when you're small, and in fact it's easier because you can just kind of go in a straight line.
Yeah.
You don't really have to worry about anything drifting or anything
That's
technical.
true.
So Hydra here at 2-7. Hydra hoping to hold it. Cynda at 112 on DKS.
Double defense.
This is an interesting scenario. I do wonder what they're going to try and do with this.
Yeah, that's really awkward.
Yeah, each of the top 2 teams is 1 player in the back, 1 player in front, though Josh K has come back.
Either need to hold or maybe, okay, he's going to choose to opt to
and Cynda
use the shot.
And as I said, Cynda just being able to take that cut super easily, no stress, because he doesn't have to worry about doing anything technical.
No problems.
See.
Oh, Cynda gets a weird alignment on the half pipe, but it looks like he'll be fine. It is a mad fight in the mid pack. A lot of chaos going on.
Oh, Cynda able to get first again. And unfortunately, Josh K getting a pretty weak race there for that. So a 1-5 for HD again.
A great 2-3 though for Bo and LeBob.
And they're 4th overall, tied at 16 after 2 races, which is very, very strong.
Huge race for them.
Yeah. Especially because they're they're a 4 seed, right?
Right.
So those wondering why I'm talking about for seedings, this tournament is seeded. So top teams are all seeded. You got, Cynda, Blaze. My room that I played previous round, it was Artie and Jeeden, both Team Canada members, were my 1 seed. So those are like strong teams that are probably making finals, such as a prediction of how far you're going to make it. And so this is a challenge for a team like, for you, LeBob and Bo, who are the 4 seeds, so they're not predicted to make it past this. But so far, so good on their part.
Yeah, that's just the nature of the game. Sometimes upset happens, and in our previous rounds they were very close, and 2v2 has historically always been really close. It's always come down to that final race.
Always.
And always been a banger.
In my previous room, actually, there was like a 3-way, it was 2 points from 3rd to 5th. So it was very, very tight. And right now we see U is actually in 2nd right now. So they're 2 spots above their seed currently, according to
Great second race. See if they can keep up the momentum.
On Royal Raceway, which isn't a track we see very often anymore.
It's not. One of those original tracks that kind of fell out of favor as soon as the DLC started coming around. But, maybe we'll see if players remember how to drive this.
Hopefully they do.
And
if I'm not,
see what happens.
We'll see. It's Cynda and Blaze with an early top 2, though this is Royal Raceway. Not a super great position to be in top 2 wise, but being able to guarantee at least 1 person in top spots is still something.
Yeah, and with this true cut here at the end, positions change so easily, and we'll see if any people are shrooming up here.
I do wonder, Hydro here with a pretty decent chain down in 10th, but now he's in 10th, so he's probably going to go for chains here. They're probably hoping for some type of lightning action to come up in the race, because it's very hard to catch up on this track. Because surprisingly, actually, fun fact about this track, on 8U, this was a running track. Because you could get so many fire hops and demon slides. Was actually really good. Let's green. So 1-3 when Josh K in second, which is a very awkward position to be in. Yeah, you're getting fired out there. 3 sucks a lot. Blaze trying to hit him out, guaranteed. Here he has this Rang.
Yeah, we do have a team in 11-12. They might be holding on for a shock or something.
Yeah. That Rang hit, I think that hit Josh K, so HD in top 2 right now. So they're doing really well.
And there is that shock. We'll see if who capitalizes on this here.
Yeah. Hydro did get boxes. He didn't dodge, but he did get chained into boxes, so he's able to at least get an okay items up. He wasn't able to take them too high, though, just because he only had triple shrooms. Missing that single there is kind of crucial, because that could have been a star, and the pack is so tight, we have no idea. This build from Pats
here with this build. He could have something in pocket.
Another blue coming out.
Oh, that blue is just killing everyone in its line.
This is a very awkward pack position. I think Pat's here with this bill is probably the player.
Is holding on as long as he can with that
He's
bill.
In the best position. Yeah, best position to get second place. He just needs to use this bill. Might even pass first. Looks like it.
That bill will take him into first, and he gets hit on the line.
Ooh, and I think Blaze just got greened on the line. Hydra able to get 6th there, hitting out Blaze. I think that was Blaze.
Yeah, Pats gets hit on the line, getting 4th instead of 1st. Unfortunate ending for him.
And quietly, Phys, actually, the PHYS team, they are actually got a good race there too, and they're now in 4th overall tied, I believe is what I saw there. Yeah, they're in 3rd right now.
These standings keep getting shaken up. It's anyone's game still.
It is very much anyone's game. Only 10 points separating 2nd through 4th. Unfortunately, 7. They're unfortunately kind of down, but they're still not out. It's only been 3 races.
Absolutely.
We have no idea. There are so many flips.
Yeah,
there's so much that could happen. Yeah. So yeah, HD off to a comfortable lead now. You know, they're up 12 on 2nd, but then on 4th they're up over 20. Just after 3 races.
We're constantly seeing them in top spots. They're playing as we all expected, and if they keep this up, they shouldn't have any problems in this qualifier.
Going to Amsterdam Drift here for a track.
A personal favorite of my track, actually. I do very much enjoy this track. I think it's great for those mid spots, getting a draft right after glider, because everyone takes the same tight line, so you just follow the guy in front of you and you can just rock it out there.
All right. Unfortunately, I disagree, but
to each their own.
But it's okay. I do think this is pretty fun. I just think the underwater section sometimes can get a little hectic. But starting off here at the beginning, we'll see what happens here if anyone gets clipped by the tram, accidentally taking a low glider. It looks like everyone did not get hit there. Blaze off to an early lead in 1st.
And Cynda doing the opposite this time, soft bagging at first.
Yeah, they just swapped spots. Very interesting. And Josh K is also up here. Zach in 2nd place. This red from Blaze extremely threatening. Okay, Blaze was able to recover there. Josh K, okay.
What? I think he hit the tram in
first.
Yeah,
I do think, they both hit the tram in top 2. So now Josh K with this amazing chain in 1st place.
This is a great pull.
Yeah, and Hydra pulling up the rear as well in case of shocks, which are not unheard of on this track. So this is a very solid position for them. Although Hydra able to catch up immediately. Lots of players have dropped out of top spot there. U into 3. This could get deadly because U has no reason to hesitate.
Hydra kind of being gatekept by those triple greens. Right. Having to play a little farther back.
Cynda just got hit out by LeBob there. LeBob getting planted. Hydra getting hit out.
Oh, and there's the shot.
I think Josh K is going to be able to keep 1st. He is quite far ahead, getting to this item set. So, yeah, I think he's able to keep that.
Blaze and Cynda are up here, though.
Yeah, Cynda with these triple shrooms. Oh, those greens! Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, and Blaze getting hit out through his triple greens, unfortunately.
Yeah, Blaze, looks like Cynda here is going to try and pass Josh K. Cynda might actually play safe, knowing that he doesn't have to go super aggro, although, no, he's going to go completely aggro.
No, Josh just did not have any defense.
It's pretty interesting. So Cynda, 1st place.
A little shroom at the end, let's see. Nice one for Cynda.
Yeah, that is a nice one for Cynda.
I think that's a great, yeah, 1-3.
Or sorry, Blaze.
Oh, Blaze. My
It's
apologies.
Cynda in third. Top 2 overall for HD now. Yeah, and if you saw there, Pats is actually in third overall, but unfortunately Zach just has not had the event he's wanted, and he is down in 12th.
Yeah, Amsterdam's one of those tracks where, especially with that lap 3 shock, that lap 3 becomes incredibly chaotic and incredibly clustered.
Josh K was actually in a pretty good spot there. Had Cynda not pulled that, I guess he just didn't get the item box. Fortunately, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
there,
he
but
could have
not that
gotten
defense.
ghosted, or maybe he backed his defense. But
I don't know.
Either way, he just didn't have anything.
He just
to
didn't have it,
block
and
that
now
red.
third place right now from fourth is extremely tight. You see at the bottom of the screen, there's only
even,
4
even
points.
second through
Yeah,
fourth.
second's
too.
not too far ahead either.
Like that is a 9-point gap between second and fifth right now. It is
very
anybody's game.
Still anybody's game to finish in that top 4. Just so we know, just so you guys are on stream, currently there's a delay. I believe there was a DC, so we're just waiting on them to come back. Yeah, so that was the first GP actually. So we're doing a classic way we used to do back in 2009, where we do GPs instead of a full 12 and just in one block.
Yeah, you know, it looks like DC Danny has struck again here today. You know, some DCs happen though, but we move on, and we should be getting back here shortly.
Should be getting back to it shortly. I'm looking at I can see some screens on the side there, and it's looking like 12 players are very close to it.
Okay.
So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe that race didn't count. I have no idea how many DCs there were. So there were 3 that it just doesn't.
Right. I think it was after, but we will let you know and keep you all updated once we find out more.
We'll see if Danny is going to tell us if race counted or not. We don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what they decide to start. If they start with 8, then we know it did count, because then they only have 8 left.
Right, that is correct.
Because according to the thing, we're still on 8 left, right there-ish. That's weird. Race did not count. I just heard that from Dan.
Okay.
So we got
there
9
it
left.
is. So Amsterdam will not be counting.
Which means it can get picked again.
Yeah, we'll be reverting the scores here, and that means we have 9 races left to go.
Alright, so see, I think they're just going to be doing that. They're going to be just reverting the scores down there back to what was after race 3, which I think HD is probably going to be a little mad because they did get a really good race there, but
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Their lead shot up by, I think, double what it was.
yeah,
previously.
it was a big lead that they gained. So.
Yeah, unfortunate for them, but you know, that's the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Sometimes DCs happen. Not too much you can do about it except
And we're
run it
jumping
back
in.
and try to do it again.
Yeah, and we're jumping in right now. Players are currently selecting tracks.
All right,
So we'll see the next
perfect.
race shortly.
Yeah, our competition here, we mentioned this earlier, but
Yeah.
our competition is so stiff. This 2v2 filled up.
Yeah.
All 48 slots were filled up so
Very
quickly.
early. Yeah, there's
so
no.
many teams are interested.
I'm pretty sure every single team is like an MKC player on it.
I believe you're correct.
Of varying levels, but I think everyone is registered on MKCs on a team or in lounge or something.
Absolutely.
It's no just, or it's like very experienced LAN players. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's like.
And we do
Just
get
immediately.
we do honor
Run it
the-
back. Just run
honor
it back.
The run back, and we'll be going right back to Amsterdam Drift.
We'll see if Cynda and Blaze are going to do a similar thing here, but 1 in first, 1 in last. It looks like it actually. Blaze just kind
Nobody's
of
really
dropping out.
soft bagging. Everyone's trying to run here. And
Yeah.
there's that draft from Blaze that I was talking about. Get right up in there, into the front.
1-3 for HD right now. Josh Hydro in second and Josh K in fourth. So this is top 4, all our these are highest seeds right now. Hopefully they don't hit the tram this time.
Hydro has a bomb
Oh,
in
Hydro
second.
did. Well, he just immediately punished whoever was in 7th there for his mistake.
That back camera can be.
Stuff happens. HD in top 2. This is huge.
Yeah, and that's, right now Blaze just needs to cycle for Shroom. He's probably going to back this bomb at the set, try to create space.
Especially because Josh K is in second. And
and that hits Josh
for
K,
third.
and that gives them a great breakaway.
Yeah, very big breakaway for HD, though this can be dangerous because depending on what happens. Oh, I was going to mention a
there's
shock.
that ghost.
So yeah, here this is basically Hydro here. Hydro might be able to catch up to Cynda. Oh, unfortunately had to immediately use all his shrooms before
Yeah,
being able to
Blaze
hit.
defending his teammate with that red.
Hydro getting into first, but HD in top 2, and
There's the blue.
Okay, so
And that's gonna go for Hydro. He's gonna opt to take Cynda with him.
Cynda's gone out of there. We got and clipping the grass in first. Bo is in first. Bo sneaking into
Blaze
there.
with an awkward line, having to dodge that build, but
Yes.
he's gonna try. He's gonna hold a lot of offensive power with this.
Yeah, like Blaze could be extremely toxic because like it's hard because the greens are gonna.
Oh,
yeah,
he's gonna hit
no.
himself.
Oh
no.
Losing a spot to Hydro, or 2 spots actually
So,
there.
yeah, he's gonna drop from 2nd to 5th.
Yes.
But still a good race for Blaze and Cynda, and Bo, like you mentioned, getting that first will really help them solidify their 2nd place here.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes too much offensive power is, just
I,
that, a little
honestly,
too much.
especially because like I get it. I would get it if it's like, oh, it's close and I need to make sure I get first. But HD is so far ahead. I feel like that was overkill.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have gone, okay, I'll just take 2nd.
It's one of those ending tracks where it's so windy, you can't really get a good angle.
You can't get a good
green.
line, no. Because like, you don't know it's going to hit the wall and just come back, which is what happened. Like, it just hit a random wall past the moving arrows and then just bounced back and just smacked them. It's like, okay.
Greens, sometimes I think greens have homing missiles, or homing missiles, you know, they just they just find a way.
That's why we call it smart bouncing, because we think they bounce, like they think they home in on us.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, I got smart bounce, it hits a wall and angle and just immediately hits me. It's like, that's a flat wall, I should have gone away from me.
We got Mute City, an interesting pick. This is a pick that I've been seeing more players lately really like.
Yeah.
It used to be such a dead track, nobody liked it, nobody picked it, but it's slowly making a comeback.
It started spiking a bit, and then the meta changed and the NISC got too hard to do. And then people stopped picking it.
Yeah, the NISC was much easier on the Waluigi meta.
Yeah, because they didn't want to get skill checked. They're like, I don't want to embarrass myself. It's like, yes, I am in tier C, but I don't know how to NISC consistently. But here we are, Cynda with an early lead here in first. So this is such a strong running track, and with double defense as well.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of players just want to carry some shrooms up for the cut at the end here.
See if there's a Hydro and Josh K. Hydro does have shrooms, so he's able to just easily take that. Cynda did successfully take NISC there. Panda in 2nd. I don't see what he has in Hydro's POV.
Josh has a bomb in pocket. Yeah. This could be deadly if he decides to drop it. And there it is.
Yeah.
Huge bomb. He kills 2 people with it, giving him and Hydro a nice little room to breathe in 3rd and 4th.
Blaze here in 6th, trying and run up to support Cynda. Luckily for Cynda, 2nd place right now is not Josh K or Hydro, because that could have been very deadly for him.
Right. And we'll see this NISC from Cynda. Beautiful. That is a textbook NISC. And he'll still be holding on to that first with Blaze, his teammate, in 5th, trying to catch up.
Yeah, Blaze really needs to try and get into 4th here, because this 2-3 from Hydro is killer. Just because if they get 1 red, they can usually just swap each other out, be able to hit each other. So Blaze here in 5th. Is he going to get it? He's into 4th now. So now 11 does have to play
a ghost in 4th. That is a crazy pull.
I did not think Cynda was far enough ahead for that at all. Stealing triple shrooms from Hydro, I think, had the single rotating shroom there.
Shock? That's the question.
So Blaze going to be able to not risk having to fail this.
Cynda went too tight on the NISC that time.
But there is a blue, and that's going to hit Josh K. And then Blaze is 1-3 for HD.
Cynda is still gonna get 3rd out of that.
Wow.
Maybe that was just calculated.
Oh my gosh. And you was able to get 2-4.
Yeah, great race for both of those teams.
That was so unfortunate for 11 there. They were top 2 going into that NISC, because Cynda failed the NISC, popped too far. There was a nano awkwardly placed. I think he was trying to get around that. And then he goes down NISC, and it's like, oh no, there's a blue coming. Someone's throwing a red at Hydro. Doesn't have defense. He just had a shroom. It's over, and I didn't see what spot they got. I believe they got something like 7-8 or something in that range.
I believe so, yeah.
Very, very unfortunate.
Crazy ending there.
Oh my goodness.
We're starting to see a lot of late lap 3 blues that are completely changing the outcome of these races.
I feel very bad for 11 there, because they really need those big races, because they need to be able to like climb up above the riffraff of like 2 through 4. They need to like get into 2nd and solidify it. And they just haven't had that opportunity yet.
It's still very close though between this second, third, fourth, and fifth place teams.
Still extremely close. Though U is kind of pulling ahead.
Yeah, they're slowly building a lead for themselves.
That 2-4 very helpful for them. They actually were able to catch up slightly to HD. Or no, sorry, they definitely did not, because HD got 1-3. No way they caught up to HD on that race, but they were able to sort of soften the blow that the 1-3 of HD did do to the other teams. For their
All right, and Wild Woods, another pretty popular American track for running. It's a very hard runner. Coins are kind of sparse, so if you can stay in front, get those coins, you can definitely start to break away from the pack.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like Blaze was able to do just that. He's now in first, pretty solid. There are other 3 POVs here in the mid pack. Cynda, I'd imagine, is going to opt to sit back and maybe bag a bit, because while this is a running track, bagging can be quite good, because the shotgun here is very powerful if it does get pulled. So we'll see what Cynda decides to do.
Very true.
Alright,
has Blaze with defense in first. Cynda slowly making his way up in fifth. Pack's very close here. There's a Rang in the middle of the pack.
That's really good for him, because Bucket's going to throw that forward, trying to get ahead, and Cynda could just easily take the money that the other players leave and just win. This blue coming, that clipped Bucket. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that. That's first and second for Blaze and Cynda. The blue, but as I mentioned, you can build that lead, and that blue didn't do all that much.
And Cynda just able to get into first. And Blaze here in second, top two here.
That's with triple greens in third. Could be dangerous here.
And then we got Hydro. Hydro's back here with a plant, and then triple shrooms at 11th. That's not very good. Josh K just has mid-spot items, triple nanas, and a single green or something.
Hydro here with this plant in 10th could really mess up the back of the pack.
A bill after plant.
And a bill in 8th after plant. What an interesting pull.
A second blue on Wild Woods. That's actually quite rare.
Oh, Hydro does miss the box. He dodges with nothing.
Hydro and Josh K both dodged, actually. This could be huge. I think they're getting top two, actually, straight up. Maybe not Hydro, depends on what
Blaze pulled a bomb. Oh, Josh also had a bomb, but he misses. Is he going to go for the snipe? He is. It isn't quite going to connect, though.
Right,
and that's a top two for Josh and Hydro.
Yeah, that's
huge race.
Huge for them. Huge for them. That's definitely what they wanted. They've been missing that big impact race. You all the way in 10-11 for them. I think that'll launch 11 up into second. Shouldn't be ahead of. No, HD, I think they got like 3-5 or something, so they'll still be ahead. But
that should still be in first.
Is for sure. Yeah, we see it right now. H actually did build their lead on second because of 11 hopping up from fourth.
Right.
So they're happy. I think imagine HD's happy. It's like, good. The fourth place team got a really good race, which means we're way further ahead from second all of a sudden.
Yeah, we've seen Josh and Hydro in those top spots a lot, but they just haven't been able to finish it. That's the race they really needed to just start pulling away from
very much
the teams.
In fact, this top three is actually starting to pull ahead. A 15-point gap from third to fourth is pretty big for halfway through. We'll see if P or X are able to close that gap a little. Right. Maybe with their own big impact race like we just saw from 11 there. We'll see.
Sky Garden.
These are some interesting track picks.
This is also another track that's you either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
And there's not much in between, and hopefully it's kind of a difficult track to run because of the NISC. It's a little harder than it looks, honestly.
Yeah, the leaf trick is a lot less consistent than it looks, at least for me. I might just be bad, but who knows?
And
solid
Blaze will trail out. I think that was Josh?
Yeah, that was Josh K. So.
All right.
Yeah, we got Blaze with an early lead here in first, though this is not stable. Sky Garden is notoriously chaotic for this type of stuff.
And you see a lot of these teams have one player in the back, one player in the front, just making sure they have their bases covered for whatever situation arises.
Cynda holding blue for Blaze there, and he's in last, so
he's opted to throw it.
I think Blaze may have said, I'm far enough ahead, you can just chuck this. And actually, with the items he has right now, he could do enough damage that it doesn't even matter that he gets blue. We'll see what he decides to do.
He
No,
opts to hold on to his double defense. Oh! And Blaze gets TS mid-drift off the track.
But Cynda able to dodge there, so that's at least able to come back up here and replace Blaze in the top spot.
Yeah, and he has a star in second. He can absolutely win this. There shouldn't be any more shocks. Maybe another blue. We'll see.
Yeah, I am curious where he's going to use this star though, because there isn't really like there is one shortcut, but it's not like
either chain now or yeah, he's going to opt to chain now. Take the cut here, get into first.
Oh, that's a really good item. The bomb there on the bridge, unavoidable.
Yep. And takes two people out. I think that was either Josh or Hydro and Paz.
Oh, Cynda got a horn there. 1-3 for HD.
He's going for the snipe. Oh, and Blaze doesn't quite land the snipe, but that should be a 1-3 for them.
Yeah, and
still
then,
there is another last minute shock.
That's unfortunate for Josh K and Hydro there. They were going to get 4-6, and that knocks them down to 7-8 with that shock. So
still pretty even race across the board outside of Cynda and Blaze.
HD is definitely running away with this. In terms of, but that was what was expected. That's why they're the 1 seed in this room. Yeah. Everyone, I don't think anyone was in this room going like, you know what, realistic shot, we're going to be beating Cynda and Blaze.
Absolutely, both of those players
are so strong, so strong.
Very. Both, like I mentioned, Cynda last year, the FFA champion. Both of these have a lot of LAN experience. They've been to finals for both the FFA and 2v2, and they've been playing with each other a really long time.
Very long time. Yeah,
with each other.
I think I don't know when they were on the same team first. I do believe it was actually on MK for some reason in like 2017 on EXO. Humble brag, I was also on that team. I think that's when they were first on their team. I'm not sure though. But they've both been on HD, or were on HD. HD unfortunately doesn't play competitions as much anymore, but they both were on HD for years.
It looks like next up we will be going to Ribbon Road. An interesting track. You can play this a lot of different ways. You can run it, you can bag it, you can play for shrooms. A lot of shroom miscs.
It's a very balanced track. In terms of like track design, like making sure that every option has like good choices. Like I think this is one of the best ones for it.
Right.
I'm just bad at the ramps, so like
yeah,
I don't like
it is very tricky, and bumps can be killer on those narrow little ramps.
Alright, so we're looking at Cynda able to keep a lead here early on. Blaze unfortunately getting past there.
Josh K, people shrooming up here.
Yeah, it looks like Josh K and Hydro are going to be playing this from the back. And, I'm curious to see like what they decide to do, because like you start to wonder, like, do you just hold on to a dodge and bring it up all the way, or do you go for the shock yourself?
There have been a lot of shocks, and First has been able to get a pretty significant lap on a lot of these races, and it's usually Blaze or Cynda that's getting that lead.
Yeah,
that causes the items in the back to be crazy. Like you see a Ghost in 5th from Josh K already.
And Hydro with triple nanas in 10th. You almost think they should have their items swapped. These triple nanas with triple res just ahead of him, which is really awkward because he kind of has to make sure he doesn't accidentally get completely owned. Yeah, that just happened to him. So he's in 10th right now. Josh K, though, in a very
he's going to look to hold this shroom until the cut at the very end, and then...
Oh, fortunately getting Reddit forced to use this early, though maybe not. Maybe this will be very good for him.
Yeah, no, it's really unfortunate.
No shroom though.
To go around.
And Cynda is so far ahead here. Like, yeah, he's getting glued, but like, is this even gonna? Is this gonna do anything?
And I almost feel like there's gonna be a shock with so many people as far back as they
are. And how far ahead Cynda is.
And that's triple reds in second.
Yeah.
Triple battle between the now single red and single green.
Yeah. Triple reds in second is always interesting. The problem is that in Mogi format, you kind of have to not be super aggro with it, because someone behind you will be like, oh, I'm just going to hit you out for that.
Yeah.
Spam all your reds, I'm going to red you.
Exactly. They see triple reds and it's a threat.
Oh, this Rang has to watch it. Oh,
more triple reds. And
he has his own. Oh my goodness.
Does he get it back? No.
Able to get second place there. And I think that was 2-3 from 11. Able to get past Bo with his own triple.
Had some triple reds merchants that race.
Oh my god. 2-3 from 11. That's really good for them. Wow. Actually, we see the teams, I believe, in order of placements right now.
Yeah.
Top 2 is first place, 3-4, and then...
top 2, Blaze and Cynda. 3rd and 4th being Josh K and Hydro. And, that battle for 3rd, it's starting to heat up. I believe that was Bo and I'm drawing a blank on who his teammate was. But
it was Bo and LeBob.
LeBob. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it looks like, honestly, looking this top 3 is looking pretty solid. I think it's just a fight for second for, I guess, seeding into the next round. Who's like what room you're gonna end up in.
Yeah.
Though to be honest, like it's like, oh, you want to place higher because then that gives you an easier room because you get weak players who placed in 3rd instead of placing in 1st or whatever. But
that's the general idea, but the problem is, like,
it's too stacked.
Sometimes upsets will happen in other rooms, so you'll end up facing harder teams.
Yeah,
it's a difficult strategy to play around.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I get to dodge Cynda and Blaze, but it's like, oh, but I'm in a room with Artie and Jeeden. Like, you're not really dodging anything.
It just goes to show how stacked the competition is this year.
Yeah.
There is no easy rooms. You will have to fight for your life every single round.
Very much so. This is like very, very intense. Looking forward to see on PPS now.
PPS, a personal favorite, being an inward player, of course.
No inside drifter in this room, though, interestingly. So, pretty interesting choice. At least I don't think so. I don't remember seeing one.
Yeah, this track is so strong for first, and it's so difficult for everyone else because of all the bumps. You'll see probably many people fall off the beginning.
Looks like all the people we're seeing the POVs of, they were able to keep their...
looks like they made it through.
And Cynda able to get into first early. Josh K here, or no, sorry, Hydra here in 3rd, though this green from Zach is going to pose a problem, especially because he just has a shroom. Yeah. Oh, and getting hit by Bo there, I believe.
A lot of shrooms. No one seems to really have much items
to attack. Yeah, people have been just missing
never mind. As Blaze instantly takes someone out with the triple greens.
And also hits LeBob there just before the cut. Though no item to take out himself, he still ends up further back in 9th. Looks like, Josh K in 2nd. This fire, I think,
that fire in 2nd can do some real damage.
I think he's just gonna opt to back this since he can't reach Cynda, and even though it's like Cynda, they're at plus 38 on 2nd right now, so I think he's just gonna, like, if Cynda's in 1st, he can just keep 1st.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
There's almost always a blue on this track. Like, you just have to wait for it to come.
Yeah, and it's also just the fact that, like, he doesn't really need 1st. You know, like, unless he really needs 1st, but he's far enough ahead on 4th.
Yeah, those top 3 teams are sitting with enough of a lead where you're not really sweating right now.
Yeah, see, he even back to red. It's like, Cynda, you know what? You can get 1st, my guy. Go for it. I'm not going to hit you.
At this point, these guys are playing to advance, not to get 1st.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's important.
And they don't need 1st place on a race to advance right now.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Keep playing it safe there. This star in 6th from Hydro is very interesting.
Blaze with a Bill in 10th. He's going to opt to use it now.
No. Another dodging item after
and there is the shock.
And I believe Hydro also dodging there in 4th with a star
Hydro
behind.
Set to win this race.
Basically, unless Cynda's far enough ahead.
The star, it shouldn't matter with this star. He's going to pop it, he's gone.
He's gonna throw the bomb there. That bomb there. Did that hit Josh K off? I did not see it.
Hydro with the 1st place. Very nice.
Very nice there. I think Bo ended up in a weak spot there. Or LeBob, sorry, ending up in 12th. Unfortunate. We'll see. Does that give P or Phys, sorry, enough of a gap closing to maybe catch up?
Maybe. I think that was Bo though, in 4th. So I don't think that helps offset things. Yeah, it's still a 22-point gap.
Yeah, offset it by 4, which is it's something, but you gotta get a big impact.
Yeah, you still have time, right?
Yeah.
I think we still have
three
races. GP, left. Okay.
Three races left, which is enough time to do something, but you gotta do something.
Yeah,
so you can't put it off.
And you'll see when it's crunch time, people will get incredibly more aggressive, trying to secure that good race that they desperately need.
Especially hitting out players that are close to them in standings.
Right.
Make sure they don't get past.
More targeting.
Yeah, way more targeting. So we'll see. Because P and X, both P and X are they're down over 20 on 3rd right now. So they both need massive races. Which sucks though, because Phys, I keep calling them P because that's what it says on screen. But Phys needs them to get big races. I think they need you to get bad races, but they also need X to not also have good races, because then they could get past anyway.
Right. You focus on one team too much, and that other team in 5th could just sneak up on you.
Get past you. Just have no idea what could happen.
But New York, an interesting track, a very snake-heavy track. There's a lot of snaking, especially right here at the beginning.
And it's so awkward to do at the start, because everyone's on different coin counts, so it's everyone's getting bumped around.
Right,
very
exactly.
weird. But Blaze able to get out of that, taking the nice Niska. That was clean.
Yeah. It's one of those Nisks that seems kind of difficult until you learn it, and then it's like, oh, that was a lot easier than I expected.
Yeah, the trick is letting your mini turbo like give out. Oh my god, that bomb was it's letting the mini turbo not last once you hop. Like once you land in grass, the mini turbo has to be done.
Exactly.
If you do,
and Josh K getting hit by bombs.
Some
Blaze and Cynda have just been bomb merchants.
1-3. Oh, Hydra. Oh, this is an awkward situation because Josh K is
not a very early shot.
Yeah, Hydra, I think, just using that, making sure no one dodges so that Josh K is able to keep a decently high spot there because it was Hydra's shot. So, see, they're now in 3-6 or something.
They're slowly catching up. Hydra with that golden.
Oh, that red pull from Panda could be deadly, but Hydra able to keep him first and get his trail out before getting threatened out completely.
Can't afford to change.
No. Oh, that's what a red skip there, going on Blaze.
That was an incredibly smart move by Hydra by letting the red skip. Now you can double red Blaze, and Blaze will get hit by that second red.
Oh, that horn usage from Hydra though, way too. Oh my, the Blue's still going for Blaze? I did not know. I didn't think Blaze was in first for that Blue.
Just barely, I think. And this could be a top 2 situation. And I think, Cynda does grab second. And Blaze does grab third instead.
Zach
will get 1-4 though.
A 1-4 from X, which is a big race. That is what they wanted. That's like a good start there. We'll see if that gives them enough of a catch up on you. Don't know. I didn't see what you got there exactly. I think they did get weaker spots, but if they still got mid, it's still not enough. You know, like that's 23 points. But if the other team still got like 15, then that's only an 8-point catch up there.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Okay, that was a pretty good race.
That was a much needed race from that.
Only 13 down on you.
Yeah, this is manageable with 2 left.
With 2 left, that is very, very manageable. Yeah. So,
right now they're just hoping to get their track pick and go from there.
HD's already on 208. Oh my god.
Well, we said they were the 1 seed for a reason, and they're showing us why that's the case.
That's insane. Like 208 is like you get that after 12. It's like, oh, you won by 30. Like and they're just already there.
A lot of teams win not even reaching 200.
Yeah,
normally like 190-ish is winning.
Comfortably too usually. And 180 can win.
Yeah,
so we'll see there. And 11 as well. Josh K. And that on 4th, they're up 30 on 4th, so they're also very comfortably gonna break away. U just has to watch out for X and P, kind of, because P is a little closer, like 20 points out.
And we are going to Squeaky Clean Bathroom. Another very technical, very American, loved track. Most of these players, I believe, will know how to drive this, and we could see
especially the POVs that we're seeing here.
Especially
high-level players, yeah. An early lead from HD here in top 2. I think able to knock out Zach and Pats. Some bit of insider information. I do know Zach has specifically told me, I believe, that he's bad at this track, so I think that's what happened there. So we'll see there. Yeah, top 2 easily for HD here.
Yeah, they are already breaking away. However, we'll see if anybody in the pack gets some shrooms. Could shroom up. We see Josh K with that shroom in 4th. And another shroom, which is nice. Yeah, it does hit the wall though. Yeah,
Hydra with these 2 shrooms in 7th and then a plant. So that's interesting. And HD ahead of him is going to use this to try and hit out Blaze. Yeah, he does get him. So, see there. Plant was able to do some damage, though not to a team they specifically wanted out necessarily, because HD is so far ahead.
Oh, another bomb. We've seen so many bombs.
Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure HD's mathematically gotten first. Like, because I think 54 is the max that is enough, but we'll count that out later.
I believe so, but we'll see what happens.
Cynda with this amazing chain in first, the horn behind the Nana too, like that's so good. Like
Cynda is set up to win unless there's a shock. He's just gonna hold this the entire race.
Oh, and Josh K getting greened out there by Blaze is really bad for him. Getting the underpath out of that as well.
Falling there hurts so much. Not only do you lose 6 points, but
like thank God shock mechanics changed. That would have been awful if you could get TS there.
Yeah, no kidding.
The bathroom TS, oh man, thank God that doesn't exist. Alright, Hydra here with these triple greens. Blaze in second, which means HD is top 2. Oh, that rang. Huge rang from, I believe that was Phys. Don't know which member on Phys.
Star in, I believe, 6th.
Yeah.
Well, the blue is out, but I believe Cynda should still have the horn.
Yeah,
Cynda should be fine. Triple reds for Hydro.
But these triple greens ahead, he does have to watch out because he might just start backing these, hoping to hit him through, like, oh, that's Bo. Bo's gonna get hit on line there. That's really good for every team that's behind 11.
Yeah,
hitting out Bo.
Cynda's still getting hit by that blue, even though I thought he had the horn in pocket from earlier.
Phys got 2-4 there.
Yeah. Very good for them.
Very good for them.
But we'll see if it's enough. They need
one
another
race left. We'll see. Yeah, I think HD. I think because the max you can gain is 27. Because you get top 2, bottom 2 is like 27 points difference. Or no.
No, if you get first and second, that's a plus 27.
That is 27, right? And then and then they get 3 because they got boxes. So they get 24 is the most. So HD had already won.
Yeah, they're
after 10.
They're running away with this.
8
but more
points.
Importantly, there is a fight for third now.
Oh yeah,
there is a very real fight. And X is still in this too. They're down by 11.
Yeah, they could still win it. So this is
totally
gonna be
doable.
This is nightmare scenario for all 3 teams involved because it's like oh okay, we still got a mid spot, but it's like, oh crap, one of the teams got a huge lead, and then
this is where you feel the pressure and need to perform under that pressure.
And these are the scenarios where you look at the teams in top 2 and go, if I see them and they're in a high spot, I'm gonna try and keep them there for as long as possible until about last minute. Because you don't want to like accidentally create enemies in the backpack.
And of course, we have the lounge special track.
RWS
Wario Stadium.
Yeah. There's just every time this thing gets picked.
Incredibly very heavy runner track.
Yeah. And it's I believe it's like top 5 most picked track in every tier in lounge. It's like 4th or 5th, I think, in any given tier. So you see this track a lot. Yeah, it's a good track. You know, it's very technical. One of the most technical tracks before any of the DLC tracks came out. I believe it was the most technical. Just in my opinion, it was.
It's one of those tracks where there's always new tech to learn, always new tech being found.
Everything. HD here in top 2, so that's blocking out the teams that are trying to go for 3rd from the big points that they desperately want.
Those teams in 4th and 5th, P and X, they need. Not only do they need winning races, they need big races.
And you here in 3-4 actually, so that's really good for you because you just needs like an okay race to solidify their position.
They just need to hold.
Yeah, they just need to hold. Like I think just getting 3rd and like 8th will be enough for them.
Yeah.
So especially considering HD's in top 2 and
that's
so far.
Blue is so difficult to avoid on that Z section.
Hydra here in 5th. I think I saw Josh K. He was in like a bottom spot, so they're playing this from the back, but they're also pretty comfortably ahead. Actually, I think they're also mathematically through because 4th can't beat them. So.
That's had a star in 4th. Will there be a shock?
A shock here would have been massive, but no, unfortunately, nothing there. Oh, these triple reds going on Pats. That's reds, killer.
Yeah.
That could be the event.
Oh, Pats has a plant.
Hitting Bo.
And that's a Ghost in 3rd with the triple reds. I think they got stolen.
I did not see who went into Ghost, unfortunately.
Oh, it's Josh K.
Oh, it is Josh K.
With a blue in pocket in 3rd, but like I said, 1st is Blaze and Cynda, and they don't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Just let them win.
This is, I think, if they're not able to get 3rd,
and Blaze and Cynda, an easy top 2 for them.
Yeah, they were so far ahead the entire time. And I think that's a 3-4 from Josh K and Hydro, which means I think the standings are going to remain because that's not enough of a difference maker.
Well, wait a minute.
Well, despite the 5-6.
5th, 6.
No, I don't think that's enough. That's not 11 points. I don't think it is. It's close, but I think they did catch up, but I don't think it was enough.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be close here.
Yeah.
We'll wait for the standings to update.
I think they still lost.
And by 1 point, look at that scoreboard. By 1 point.
My goodness.
Such disappointment.
And actually, Phys only down 3 from 3rd as well. That is killer. Another room where 3rd was like so close.
Just like last
so
round.
close. My God, well, what a round.
Yeah, these lobbies truly are incredibly stacked.
Very stacked.
Competition this year is so high. This is the biggest LAN in North America.
In history.
Yeah.
I think. Or North NA at least for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if EU has ever beaten this, but especially, I think I was told specifically in terms of number of like MKC competitive players who have registered. And I do believe we actually hit cap on the FFA, which is 192 players, which like there was a moment in time you couldn't even get that many people for an online tournament. And
I mean, just think about last year. It was only like 140,
140, yeah, 140-ish.
But
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a 25% increase, 50 more
Alright.
people. Amazing growth.
Teams moving on. HD, Blaze, and Cynda, of course, as
I
expected.
just want to interject something.
Yes.
There were 191 out of 192 signups. So, Cerise, I'm calling you
Okay.
out. You should have signed up so we had
One
cap.
missing. One missing.
You heard it
We
from
got
Maker
one.
himself.
We got one. Unfortunately. Okay, so HD is through. Josh K is Josh K. 11 is through with Josh K and Hydro.
Right.
And you, Bo and LeBob, the 4 seed, actually getting the upset.
They will scrape by that 1 point, as you
Yeah.
saw, and we will be seeing them again
Next round
in
tomorrow.
the quarterfinals.
Tomorrow's quarters. So that's it for this for 2v2s for today. We're gonna have a bit of a break on the stream, and then there's going to be another cast later at around 3 o'clock. Is the preliminary round or the first round of the FFA? That's going to be.
We will
starting
be doing the first 2 rounds of the FFA today.
Yeah.
So, and it is 5 rounds total. So quarters, semis, and finals will be tomorrow. But look forward to those first few group pools later today.
And that'll be on this stream as well as hopefully the USFK stream, because I did know they did have some issues with that for the 2v2. So so it should be fun. I think that's it from us. It was great casting, first time behind the mic in I think like 3 years for me, so that was fun. I was very happy to be back. And did you have a good time too?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you guys let us know if you enjoyed and maybe want to see us again as well. I appreciate it.
Because depending on progression, we might end up behind the mic again if we get
Yeah,
if we
we'll
get round
see.
one. We'll see.
We're
We'll
here
see.
for you.
Alright. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm like,
We're good? Alright.
I'm like, I don't know how long to stall for.